and welcome to Isengard, the one place I didn't want to end up again, yet here we are. Welcome, nice of you to join, and I hope you enjoy the next couple of hours with me. So, here we go.
Hail, friend! May I have a moment of your time?
A repeatable one, so we do this once. Do you feel that vibration in the ground, Finnan? Saruman has constructed something down there. You can see some of the workings in the Great Rift in the Western Ward. I could not even begin to tell you what it is all for. He has goblins working on the engine day and night, though you can be certain it is important to his plans. If you can find a way down there and keep those goblins from finishing their this great device of his, it will hopefully prevent any terrible surprises when it comes time to confront Saruman and his armies. Uh-huh.
Hail, friend! May I have a moment of your time?
Another repeatable one. Have you seen the strange devices that lie about the workings of Isengard? I have never seen their like, nor can I determine their purpose. But I think it would be best if you destroyed any you come across and bring me parts from them. I doubt it will be able to make sense to them, but perhaps Elrond and one of the scholars of Gondor might be able to, should we make it that far. Of course we will.
The Grey Company is grateful for your aid.
Huh, alright. Do you see those broods up on the platforms there? Those are the overseer that keep the rest of the orcs in line. Orcs like each other, only slightly more than the rest of us. So if there is no one watching over them, they are about as argumentative and lazy as a sack of rats. Oh, okay. If you can slay those overseers as you make your way through Isengard, it may buy some time for the Rohirrim to gather their strength and their wits. Okay.
Greetings! If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
Oh, that is a real one. Okay. It would not do to be be seen in here, Fanon. The servants of Saruman are everywhere. Saruman has made certain there are no shortcomings in his defenses. He has placed each of the wards of the Ring of Isengard under a master to ensure that all matters follow his schedule and purpose. Orcs are not independently responsible, so that is understandable. But it also means that if you can dispatch the master of each of these wards, his finely oiled engine of war should shudder to halt until he can replace them. Okay. Well then. Overseer, you. Perfect. Oh, I remember this, and I don't want to remember this. One more overseer gone. There you are. You just sealed your fate by staring down on me. Okay. better try to not run into them. That could actually hurt. What do I actually need to do? Okay, so that was one of the mechanisms. Oh, there's another one. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's get through here. That is one quick varg. Correction, that was one quick varg. You did not see me, actually. Wards of Isengard, the people master of the Eastward were. Oh! Oh, hi! Ouch! Hey, no cool. We are not doing that again. Nope. Okay. A lot of engineers. I don't want to go down there, actually. You have to come up here. Yeah, I would not be able to get back up from there. If there is no... Oh. Isn't that... Oh, hi. How are you? Okay. Okay, I need one more of these contraptions. That should be easy-ish. Such as standard coffers. There's an engineer. Master of the Western Ward. Very good, very good. Or not. Rude! Ow, hey. Okay, now I just need the one on the east side. And one more of these contraptions and a few more engineers. Do I see a few engineers? I see two down there. That's too far away. How about down here? That I can do. Could do. Okay. That works. Does that work too? Aha! Dang it! I can't come any closer. I'm sorry. Haha. Ah, perfection. That was pure perfection. I like it. Okay. Now I still need one of those contraptions, which is in there somewhere. Well then, that worked. Ooh, yikes. Okay. There you go. Tower of Orphanc. Can't say that I want to go in there. Huh? Oh, clearly they are in there and not... Yeah. Yeah, no, okay. Take that one. That should be somewhere there. Why can't I go around this? Oh, can't I? There. There it is. Perfect. And now we just have to get rid of the Master of the Eastward. I'm in combat. Why am I in combat? I'm not in combat. Haha, too fast for you, boy. I think... maybe... Oh, although... he is quick. Alright, let's head back. Nope. Not that way, it isn't.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Okay, that was one of the repeatables.
Greetings, friend of the Grey Company.
That is one of the repeatables.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Also one of the repeatables, and that is the actual quest.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
That did not take very long. I wonder that you are able to move about Isengard without drawing greater alarm. Something must be afoot to distract the master of the house from dealing with such an incursion. I hope we are not too late to put a stop to whatever it is in motion here. No, I keep mine. Yep.
May go on and stay a moment and speak with me.
I have spotted a number of strangely robbed men wandering about, occasionally tending to those devices. They are some sort of apprentices in Saruman's service. Without them, they will have more trouble running Isengard. Will you see if you cannot deal with a few of them quietly? This is also a repeatable one, so... we do this once. Alright, very good. We need two more. There is one. Nice. You can come here. Wait. Yikes. Don't want to deal with you. You are going to make quick and short ram me into the ground, and that would be it. So let's not do that. Okay. The good thing is that you are very low. That means I can just run away from you, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, now here. And then this squirrely route. There. And then we have to take care of you because we're in the way. There, and then we're going here. And then here. Ok. Perfect.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
And all of them are done. Alright. Now... out of Isengard. Perfect. We took care of all that, and now we can go back to the gap of Rohan, where it is much nicer, hopefully. And get away from this horrid place. Ooh. No, that's better. I have to go here? Otherwise I'm... otherwise I won't. Yikes. Okay. Very well. There we go. I think we should sort this a little bit. What do you say? A little bit of sorting is not a bad thing, right? You here. You. Okay. Crumbled.
If Saruman does have an army, he's keeping it inside Isengard for now.
He is. Yep. Well, he is. Okay. And now we have some tailoring recipes. I know that. I know that. All but one I knew already. Pity. Better. Ooh.
I am devising a plan, and once all is ready, I want you to be a part of it.
Uh-huh. I am glad you have come. I would have welcomed any of your ranger friends as well, but I understand that they have their own mission. I wish them well in it. But enough talk. It is time to strengthen my forces. They will have need of strength in the days to come.
We know that Saruman has a much larger force of Uruks than we do of men.
Grimbold estimates that each one of us is worth at least 20 Uruks, but he is from Grimslade, and the men of that place are not known for their mastery of numbers. I fear he underestimates the savagery of Saruman's forces, and then there are the hostile Dunladings clans to consider. Ethelard has gone to the Eyot in the middle of the river and trained some of the men. They have seen less combat than others, and they have much to learn if they are to be helped during the real battle. Go to him and help train these youths. Okay. Can I actually upgrade?
Welcome and well met, my friend. What business have you with the Rohirrim?
That one. No, wait, that way? There's the quartermaster.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
I have no means to thank you enough, but should you need a drink, I will make certain that you get your fill before the rest of these louds drain all the ale dry.
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
You said that you need ale for the friend of yours? But you did us a great favor, so I am more than happy to indulge you. Here you go. You and your friend can drink to our health. Huh. Place the ale in the guard's post when the shift ends. Okay.
Welcome, my friend.
Now, where is the guard's house? Up there. Are you sure?
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Okay, I need to go there. I need to go there.
Time is short, and so is hope.
No, hope is not short. Don't say that. Hope is very. Hope is very much there. Yep. This beautiful step. Okay. Find the item at the first patrol point. Where would that be? So boots. Uh-oh. That doesn't bode well. That does not bode well. Not at all. That's a compass. Oh, let's go here, because I think that's the first one. Okay. And now we can go here. Yay! I see heavy birch branches. Oh, there. Blood-soaked journal. Hey. Not good. Let's go up there. Will you stop shooting my little piggy horse? It did nothing to you.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
The reports have been unclear regarding what has been happening to Bronteric. It seems that the Dunlendings are intentionally striking at our patrols, then fading into the wilderness. Unless you have not shed much light upon the situations, then my patrol. How can you come in here and nobody is taking a liking to you? There you go.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
It seems as if the Dunlendings are indeed in the process of planning an attack. As you have mentioned before, these attacks are clearly attempts to strike at the hearts of my men, but we will not fall. We will not fail.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
The Dunlendings of Bronteric are assuredly to blame for the attacks of my patrols, but the village is protected by many sentries who are in the position to warn their kinsmen should we approach. If we are to exact retribution upon Bronteric for the death of my warriors, we will need to rid Bronteric of these sentries. Search the hills and valleys due west of Bronteric and dispose of any sentries that you can come across. Okay?
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the Horse Lords have need of aid.
Then there have been a number of harassing attacks by the Dunlendings that have hindered our supply lines. As a result, many of our men are woefully under-equipped. I intend to resupply my warriors by the same means that the Dunlendings have deprived us for our arms. Will you travel south towards Bronteric and recover spears from the Dunlending sentries there? Head west, then south along the base of Dol Baran until you reach Bronteric. I will do just that. Not in line of sight? I can see you very, very clearly. Westlight. This set of orders details an impending attack on Thorthbron being launched from Brondrik. Brothers, we shall push forth the Thorgoil from our lands once and for all. We will rally our forces with those of kindred throughout Dunland so that we might crush the Horse Lords. You should bring these orders to Ardwin without delay. Yeah, but I have to get 5 more centuries first, otherwise he will not be happy with me. So let's take care of that as well first, shall we? And sentries are more in this area. That's an ambusher, that's a warrior. Die, fool, you first. Warrior. Oh yeah. We're warriors of the world. Oh, I am too far away. Wait, what? Okay. Oh. Alright. I bring news and they are not good.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Well, first that, then we
Our
silence
hope
some
lies in
scouts.
strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
Yeah, and they
Time
have
is
notes.
short, and so is hope.
This note speaks of an impending attack. We will need you to strike the Dunlendings before they can gather their strength.
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the Horse Lords have need of aid.
A while ago I sent Entwith, one of our scouts, to keep an eye on Brondrik. The last news we had received from him was that he had set up camp in the tower west of Brondrik. We have heard naught from him since. Will you travel south and west to the tower and find out if Answith is well? Lend aid to him if he has need of it. Okay. Well, we can go through here. Doesn't matter. Does not that matters though. Ouch. And when we arrive there, we have to sell some stuff at some point because we are getting very full. Like really full. Is that Isengard? It is. Oh good. That is not Isengard. That's the tower where I need to be. Well, it is Isengard, but I thought I have to go to Isengard. Oh, in the Isengard. Okay. Slight difference. Okay. And we are on our way. Wow. Hope you're okay up there. Oh, Dragon Clan. Very close by. Not good. There you go.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
Your arrival could not have come at a better time, Finan. Several of the sentries from Brondrik have been closing in on my position before you drove them away.
We stride into a danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
While I was scouting Brondrik, I noticed that many captives were dragged into the village and put in cages. Unfortunately, there was naught that I could do for them. Will you enter Brondrik and try to free the captives? This would be a terrible blow to the Dunlendings and a victory for Rohan. Brondrik lies just to the east of here. Yep.
We stride into a danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
The Dunlendings have recently begun wielding weapons that are not of their own making, perhaps in response to the shortage of spears you have inflicted upon them. The terrible weapons have edges that are barbed and jagged and inflict terrible wounds upon their victims. Will you enter Brondrik and try to capture some of these weapons for me to examine? Brondrik lies just to the east of here. I know, you said that before.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
I believe we have only a few days before the Dunlendings plan to attack Forthbrond. They are starting to marshal their forces in readiness for the attack. Perhaps staging a strike of our own against the Brondrik might slow them down, if not hinder their attack completely. Will you enter the village and sow mayhem there? It just lies to the west of here. While you are there, dispose of the jailers who are watching the Dunlendings prisoners. Okay, so kill everything and get everything. Good. Run, if possible, a little bit faster than that. That would be good. Where do they get these? Oh, they are made of wood. I was wondering, where do you get all of these dragon skulls? My lord. Turns out they are just very handy. Ambusher, I can see you. Okay. Wait, I thought I did kill some jailers. Did I not? Oh my, oh god. Ooh. Now what the hell was that? That is some serious Sunday afternoon enjoyment. Yikes. Captain, I suppose I should maybe at some point kill you too. Just because. There's a jailer. There we go. Perfect.
Time is short, and so is hope.
Those who were captured fled northward towards Forthbrond. On behalf of my people, I thank you. You're welcome.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
Do you see, Fenrir? These weapons are a cruel design. The swords are serrated and the spears barbed. Whoever made these delights in maiming their victim. Yeah.
Time is short, and so is hope.
Thank you for coming to us in this time of great need. The work you have done may save the lives of many of our warriors here in Dunland, and the people of Rohan.
We stride into a danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
It is time, Finnan. I know that the Dunlendings at Brontric intend to attack us here at Forthbrond. Instead, we will take the battle to their own doorstep. Your task will be to create a diversion while our forces position themselves to take the Dunlendings by surprise. Speak with me when you are ready to depart. Quick check. Only the quickest of checks if there is anything here that I missed. No. 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 Oh. Even better. try to sell that. See if that works. Alright, good. Nothing that we need. Okay, ready to go.
The Rohirrim are attempting to take Brontrig, the Dunlending village that overlooks the Gap of Rohan. If we are successful, we will control 2 vital outposts to defend against an imminent attack from Wolf's Cleft.
Alright. Let's go. Destroy their that is a prize. No, not surprise. Supplies. Close. Though. Close. For Saruman? No. There we go. Banned Dunedin huts. There's a guttural cry from the road below. You hear the Dunedin's forces engaging the scouts below. You are going to burn. And you are going to burn. And you are going to burn. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to flee. This day is lost. It is time to leave. Uh-oh. Oh, we're back in Fortbrand. Yikes.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
The routing of the Rohirrim forces at Brondrik is a grim reminder of the resourcefulness of our enemy. I fear that this may shake the morale of our warriors. So we lost.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
Yeah. With our defeat at Brondrik, we must refocus our efforts on the Isengard. The army at Wolf's Cleft is growing stronger by every passing day, and we must now turn our attention to weakening that force. Ganon, another one of my scouts, has encamped near Wolf's Cleft to observe their muster and report on their movements. You should join him there and lend him what aid you may. Journey due west into the valleys until you reach the cliff faces north of Kuvernath, another village of the Dunledings. So, there. Okay. Ooh. Before we go there, however, we are doing this because I don't know if they are sending us also to Wolf's Cleft. So let's take a look at that first. Wait, where exactly did he say they are training their youth? In the river? Oy, 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 oy. Sliding, 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 sliding is... Oh, there we go.
These men need to be stronger. I need to make them stronger.
Find a warrior and archer and fight with them. Perhaps your example will teach them something. Okay.
I am ready to show you the strength of my arm.
I have sharpened my skills against many of my kinsmen. Let me now sharpen them further. Okay. Let's. You have bested me, friend. Thank you for the training. What the hell are you doing here? You are not welcome here. Go away. There we go.
If you believe you can best me in training, prove it is so.
Okay. You have bested me, friend. It seems I did.
Well, what do you think of their abilities?
Are they made of stern enough stuff to stand against the forces of Saruman you beheld within Isengard? Ethelgard sighs heavily. They will have to do. You should find Runga and help him with the training of his riders. He is just to the north of Grimbold's camp. They will have to do, but... Well. Well. And let's quickly check if we can actually place the ale if the shift has changed. Does the shift? When does the shift change? When the current Darwin the Ranger is detained at the fort of Isen. When the current guard leaves, put the ale someplace where Arbald is likely to stumble upon them. We need to retake the river watch soon, or the Dunderdings will reinforce it, giving them control over the river. If they are able to bring boats up and attack from the direction of the fort as well as the road, matters will not go well for us. My men stand ready to assault the river watch at your call. Sound the horn when you believe the time is right for their charge. I will, but still. Or is it here? The gods. No, it has to be this one. Yeah, okay. So when do you leave? Okay. Oh, I see now, a clever plan indeed. This way, Grimble frees me and gains the excuse he need to deal with the likely traitor in their midst. Well, as much as I would like to hear news from my kinsman, I think I had best get going. Yes. There you go. Shh. Okay. Cool. Nobody noticed. That door is not open. Unfortunately. Okay.
My men are practicing a technique to help them fight from horseback.
A technique that will snare their opponents. With careful aim, my men can ensnare their enemy's legs with a thrown net. It will then keep the foemen from attacking until our footmen can close the distance. Gather up the nets they have already thrown and bring them to me. I will give them to new riders. This is something they must master if we are to be as effective as we must be. Okay.
Very good. Their skill throwing the nets is improving with each pass.
Once they have mastered it, we will be better prepared to face any unmounted foe that comes. DieLuette will wish to see you. He is somewhere in the camp to the south, I expect. Tell my prince that the riders are becoming more skilled at the technique he suggested, and that I have some craftsmen working on more nets. Good. Continue.
We need every man to be ready, for what I have in mind is dangerous.
But the reward, should we prevail, could be significant. If we wait until Saruman's army is ready, we cannot hope to hold the fort against him. We do not have the men. Your report of the size of Saruman's force has it much larger than I feared. If we can watch him before he is ready, we might strike such a blow that his force will be sent into disarray. He is wise, yes, and he is the wise man not cautious? He will see that we have taken him by surprise, and he will retreat behind his walls, and he will continue to grow his army until he is certain we cannot oppose him. Every day that goes by is a day in our favor. The size of his army is of no account as long as it stays within Isengard. Then let it stay forever. We must make him uncertain enough of his success that he never moves it. That is my proposal. If you are still willing to help us, Grimbold has asked you to ride with him. But of course. Oh, Grimbold.
Prince Theodred's plan is a daring one, but there is wisdom in it.
Prince Theodred's plan is a daring one, but there is wisdom in it. He is like his father in this. He does not shy away from using his strength where it is necessary. I would like you to be my side during his daring strike. We will plant the seed of doubt in Saruman's mind, and he may think twice before sending his army forth.
Prince Theodred's plans are set forth on the map table. We begin at dawn.
We will begin at dawn on the 25th. We will strike Saruman hard and fast and use his own caution against him. So long as he thinks his army is not ready to march and must remain behind the walls of Isengard, it will be of no threat to Rohan. Examine the map table and complete the daring strike dawn. You study the maps placed upon the table and consider Theodred's plan. First, he must determine what defenses to leave the port of Isen. Then he will ride north to Isengard with a host of riders. The attack will begin at dawn.
Dawn came swiftly on the 25th of February, as my prince prepared to conduct his daring strike.
I hope you have awakened refreshed, Finan. I doubt not this will be a long day. I have few matters left undone, which must be resolved, then we will ride. Okay. Kara is a man of Rohan and will understand that what is needed of him. I will not advance through the front gate to victory while leaving the postern gate open to the enemy. Someone must stay to hold the fort in the event I misjudged Saruman's mind. Theodred lowers his voice and addresses you quietly. You should go with Sinston to deliver my words, Finan. He is untested by battle, and the men still see him as a greenboy. Kara may be less bristly towards my esquire if you are there as well. I need a word with Athalat before we go. He is not pleased with the quality of the spears we have, but it is too late to make more. They will have to suffice. I hope you don't mind getting your feet wet again, Finan. Kara's on the other side of the river, and the stones can be treacherous. Well, let's go. May I ask you a question? Sure. You have come a long way from your homeland, Finan, and you have seen a great deal of danger. These battles in which you have fought, when you were embroiled in the thick of them, were you frightened? I cannot ask this of the men, they would think me a coward. But I am already frightened, and we have not yet begun to march. Yes. Fear is a very important part of all this. I should not be left behind. My place is at the front of the column with my prince. Kara's eyes flash angrily at you from beneath the rim of his helmet. I will do as I am commanded, but I wish it were not necessary. My men will hold the fort against whatever comes as my prince desires. But I think we wait here uselessly, while our brothers, now our friends, ride into battle against the armies of Saruman. I understand the need for it, but I chafe at the need and do not want to sit here in idleness with Prince Theodoret riding into danger. He is not happy. Not happy at all. Good speech. I did tell the prince that Kara would not be happy about staying here. You heard me tell him that. I'm going to stay here for a few minutes and see if I can find my missing bracer. You should cross the fort again and tell the prince that the fort will be defended while we are away. What is with your bracer? I am not sure that your bracer is lost. I get a sketchy feeling. All is ready then? Kara will hold the east bank of the fort with the men at his command, and the rest of us will ride north to Isengard. The Eoret will follow my lead, and Grimbold will dismount and command the foot as the separate unit if the terrain of the road warrants it. Athalat will call the mark of the archers. It will be some hours before we are in sight of Isengard. It is best we get started. Mount your steed and talk to Grimbold. Let us ride together, Finan. Let us bring news of our defiance to Saruman himself.
Prince Theodred left riders at the ford of Isen to guard the passage into Rohan, and he went north with a second group to Isengard.
It is a pleasant morning for riding, Finan. If it stays thus, we will be at Isengard by midday, and have brought Saruman to heel not long after. Let us catch up with the prince and get a good view of the road ahead. your horsey are slow. Not like my my little piggy pony. We are nearly there, Fennon. I can smell the stench of Isengard even from here. Thus news lightens my heart, but we must not forget that Saruman is devious. This strike will remind him where we are not to be lightly set aside, and that he is not immune to attack. Any more than that is more than I expect. The dawn has passed. It will be midday when we move to the next stage of my plan. Ready yourself for what comes next, Fennon. We have several hours' ride ahead of us, Fennon. Then we will see if Saruman is prepared to face me in battle, or if he will cower behind his walls in perpetual caution. You study the map placed on the considered Theodred's plan. Ah, he thinks to arrive outside Isengard by midday.
Theodred came to the gates of Isengard by midday, and the Uruks arrayed before him, readied for his assault. We lined up, ready to charge.
Hildred spoke true. There are orcs outside the walls, but the number should not be a problem for us. Let us see what they think of my riders. Rohirrim! Our foe lies before us. See them assembled outside their walls. Have your archers sent them a greeting? Okay. Archers? Oh, no. Okay. 4 archers, 4 hits. Very good. We will cut through the brush on this side of the road, Fennon, and attack our enemy's flank. The riders have begun their attack. Yes. Do you hear that, Fennon? Someone comes up. Ha 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 ha! That was not all of them. Stay alert. I am alert. Sounds like a big one. What? Prince Theodred has routed the enemy. Victory is ours. Fennon, Grimbold, come with me, and we will send them howling back to the Ring of Isengard. We will send them back to Saruman.
Our victory was short-lived. All was still as the gates of Isengard swung open. Out boiled a mighty force of Saruman's Uruks. They sought to surround us, and Theodred ordered a retreat.
Oh. We are outnumbered, Fennon. The prince has ordered a retreat, but first we must survive this attack. Our riders have managed to net some of the foes. Attack the necked Uruks and keep them from breaking through. I will try to drive some of the others around. See, they learned a lot of things with the netted stuff, right? Good for them. Good for them. Are you Finnan? You are! We've got to get out of here! Shouts of despair and cries of terror rise from the pockets of the Rohirrim still fighting for their lives. The archer looks at you with fear in his eyes and throws his bow down in the dust. The day is lost! There are too many Uruks! The men begin to break for the road back to the fort, and all sense of order is lost as the Uruks gather on all sides. If all goes well, the prince should have victory by afternoon. If all goes well.
We formed up between Theodred and our foes, fighting for our lives and his. There seemed to be no end to the orcs.
This is far enough, Finnan. Let us turn and face our pursuers. We must give Prince Theodred some time to move further south. We must fall back. Hurry! We are doing well, Finnan. Every second we give to Prince Theodred is a second unwasted. So long as we stand, Rohan stands with us. Oh no. Edric has taken a grievous blow. The time of fighting is over. Run! There is no victory here. We have to run. Yeah, then run faster! They will be on us in moments, Finnan. Let me gather the men about us and ready them for their last assault. Gather to me, Saruman's hammer stroke will soon be upon us. Our prince has gotten to safety, but we cannot allow this force to reach him. Riders? Oh, a second force of Uruks has come to the fort in secret. Kara has been driven back into Rohan. Prince Theodred is in danger. 1,000 curses upon Saruman. He sent a second force of Uruks to the fort on the other side of the river. We have to get back to the prince at once. Without Kara at the fort, Prince Theodred cannot drive them off with the few men he has in his party.
The Uruks pursued us as we fled, and the riders Theodred left at the ford were driven away by their onslaught. The prince was forced onto the island in the middle of the river, attacked from both sides, and we could not reach him. All seemed lost.
When the sun sets on the 25th of February, Theodred expects to return to the fort with newfound confidence in his defenses. Perhaps it will be so.
Our prince was trapped in the middle of the River Isen. We had to fight through the line of Uruks to reach him.
Death to the forces of Saruman! Death to them all! Quickly, Fennon, we must get to the water edge and see what happens to the prince. There is no time, Fennon. Prince Theodred is beset on all sides. We have to cross the river and break through the ring that surrounds him. Well, 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 there's a face I have seen before. Fennon, I thought we would not meet again. The old man was not pleased to lose you as his guest, and he was very cross with Morflack. But in his wisdom he sent me forth and to gain his forgiveness with a simple mission. All I need to do was kill the Horse Prince. I have done this. And more beside. And now I will settle my score with you. You will do no such thing. Enough! Gather to me, boys. Finish this maggot once and for all. Morflack's attention is drawn to the eastern bank of the fort, but before you can take advantage of his intention, you are yourself rooted to the spot with wonder. A line of riders has come from Rohan, and the courage of Uruks melts away as the Rohirrim prepares to charge.
And yet, as the sun set and our hopes with it, the sound of a horn signaled the arrival of a new force on the far side of the river. Elfhelm riding hard from Helm's Deep, with many riders at his call. The Uruks retreated before him, and the day was saved, but much was lost that could not be regained.
This is indeed a daring move, and the prince is expected to be renewed Saruman's caution. By nightfall, who knows what the situation may be? It could be that night will bring with it renewed hope for Rohan. There are other possibilities as well, but they are darker and more grim.
Night fell on the 25th of February, as my prince prepared for one last journey. A journey to lands we know not.
You are Fennon? Grimbold spoke to me of you. He says you fought bravely today. Elfhelm looks across the waters of the Isen into the distance. Many men fought bravely today. For many a man, this was his last battle. I rode hard from Helm's Deep once Saruman's forces were thwarted. With that, we got here sooner. Grimbold is with the prince. You should go to him. I will. Fennon, yes. Prince Theodred's wounds are grievous, Fennon. He does not have much time left. I have given him a bedroll and tried to make him as comfortable as I can, but he shakes his head. I'm a veteran of many wars, Fennon, and have seen death in all its forms. But to see Theoden King's heir like this, more than my prince will die tonight. I fear Rohan dies with him. I want you to know, Theoden coughs weakly. He is clearly near the end of his strength. My father cannot stand alone. His eyes close for a moment, but he keeps speaking. My father, the king. No. Prince Theodred is dead. We will bury him here as was his wish alongside his men. They will not return to Rohan, but will keep the fort alongside the prince until the end of all days. I am ready for this day to be done, Finan. I know it is the same with you. Oh.
We have lost much this day, but we cannot despair. We must not.
This was no accident, Finan. Saruman sought to slay our prince, and he succeeded. With that accomplished, he is content to have his forces retreat. This is a hollow victory. We hold the fort, but the loss of Theodoret is too much for Rohan to bear. Saruman accomplished what he wished this day, but there will come another day, and when it does, he will seek to cross the Isen to move into Rohan. My men and I will stand against him, and if you will stand with us, we may stand longer. The dark days grow darker still. Rest now, while you can, Fennon.
It has been a long day, and we could all use a rest.
We have held the fort, but have lost Prince Theodred, and that weighs heavily upon my mind. I fear the doom of Rohan is near. My men are tired, weary in body and mind, and we cannot stop it. Go south of here to the milestone located on this camp, and you will find a bedroll that you can use there. Take your rest while you can. You may not have another opportunity for a while. We will need you to be ready. Find the bedroll and remove camp and get some rest. Okay. The bedroll is uncomfortable and you can feel every jutting stone and the hard ground through it. Even so, you are so exhausted by the events of the day that you will fall into a troubled sleep.
You should get what rest you can, my friend, and try not to dwell upon the horrors of the battle. Perhaps things will seem less grim by the light of day.
You are held in the grip of a dream. Search the camp for survivors. You know Theodore did not die at this place, but the sight of the fallen prince still fills you with regret and with worry for the future of his kingdom. The dream holds you in its grip and refuses to let you go. Kande, the ranger, stands before you, an eyebrow raised in amusement. Your journey must have been an arduous one, Fennon. If this is the tapestry of your dreaming, may you find restful sleep at the end of your road, my friend, for I fear you will have little for that for a while. Walk with me a ways, Fennon. There are some things we need to discuss. Do not lose sight of who you are, my friend, and do not despair. I would give my life 1,000 times to be even the smallest help to Aragorn, my chieftain. That is what it means to be one of the Dunedain. It was no different for these men of Rohan or for their prince. They strove to protect their people and would do so again if given the opportunity. Weep for the need of it, but do not mourn their choice. I know they must be content. Someone comes. Let us meet him at the gate and keep him from further disturbing your rest. Harry, this way. He is your own foe to face, Fennon. I will not be able to help you stand against him, and you will be on your own. Let the knowledge that you have already proven the stronger lighten your heart and bring you courage. You cannot hope to defeat me. Oh, I can, believe me, and I will. You will never escape. Your dreaming mind roams far afield, Fennon. Asleep, you are much like a ranger. I hope you do not mind my saying so. Candace chuckles and the pleasant familiarity of the sounds ring hollowly in the still air of the dream, then is soon gone. Our friends have their own road now, Fennon. May they reach Aragorn in time to be of use to him. It is my hope the most dangerous leg of their journey is behind them, but I fear it is not so. Golodir stands before you, tall and proud, but his eyes burn with fire and his lip twisted into a sneer. Lothrandir stands before you, struggling against his bonds, but his eyes show no sign of despair. Defiance shines from these wells of blue, and his mouth is a resolute line. The only one who can save Lothrandir now is Lothrandir. Kallenglad. Kallenglad stares out at the lake, his eyes glassy. He takes no notice of you. Gwynedd. Gwynedd, are you there? Your thoughts turn to your friends, but remember you are held in the grip of your dream. Nothing you have seen here is real, Fennon. I am sure our friends will be fine. Candide does not sound as certain as you might wish, but you cannot help but wonder if that is proof of your own worrying doubt or something more. What is this place, Fennon? That river could be the Anduin, but have you ever seen this place? I wonder what has called it to your memory. That is Lothrandir. Oh. What is it, Master Frodo? You do not look well, and have not since we came back to the shore. That shave won't be coming back, I wager. Legolas saw to that with his arrows, he did, and a good thing it was too. You clutched your shoulder when it appeared, and looked to be a great deal of pain. Are you sure you are feeling all right? I am fine, Sam. I felt a chill in my heart, and the pain in my shoulder reminded me of... Well, it is gone now. Nothing more than a passing memory. I think we will be fine for a while. The orcs that attacked from the other shore were dismayed by the fall of whatever that shadow may have been. And yet every paddle stroke on the river brings us further south. And as it does, my heart sinks southward still. Tonight the bow of Legolas saved us. But for how long will our fortune hold? I am sorry, Sam. I do not want you to worry. How are you feeling, Pip? When that winged shadow came out from behind that cloud, I thought we were done for. I was wrong, though. Thank goodness for the quick wits and quicker bowstrings of elves. I do not want to think much about that dark shape, at least not tonight. Maybe the memory will be less frightening in the daylight tomorrow. Gimli says that shape we saw in the sky was a Balrog. I don't think it was. Do you, Mary? I didn't get a good look at it, but that was what Gimli said. A Balrog, he said. Don't you think it was? Do you? It was a good shot, Legolas, I will give you that, but up close? Nothing can best an axe in the hand of one of Durin's folk. If that winged shadow had come just a hair lower, I would have proven it, and you would have saved an arrow. Your gifts have proved useful, I grant that, but when I can make use of the Lady Galadriel's gift to me, you will see things of wonder and beauty. Our journey leads us from danger into greater danger. To have lost Gandalf, to be pursued by orcs from behind, to paddle into them ahead. What awaits us further down the river? And Gollum is still behind us. If he were not so cunning, perhaps I could catch him with an arrow, but it seems he has learned something about staying alive. In our hands the bow of Galadriel is deadly indeed, Legolas. The entire company is in your debt. Did you mark how the shadows fall dismayed the orcs in the far shore? I feel they will not attack us again tonight. My guess is that our clever watermen set them on us. We have evaded his tricks thus far. May our fortune hold. Boromir stands apart from the rest of the group, staring across the water to the far bank, but every now and then his eyes drift in the direction of the hobbits. Aragorn. I will take the first watch. Your friends are gone, but something else has come. Sneaking and creeping, precious. Floating and hiding, no splishing and splashing. Listen, the fishes, Gollum. Gollum. The creature Gollum stares past with you with its eyes like lambs. But even in the grip of the dream, you feel a chill at the thought of might being seen. Are you a nice fishy? Tasty? We need to keep our strength. Gollum, Gollum. We can't take the precious if our hands are too weak to wrap and squeeze. We need our strength. Tasty fishy. Eat, and then we follow the precious. Gollum, Gollum. As you touch the sword, vivid color returns to the world. You are all alone. Candate is gone. Your friends are gone. You hear someone stumbling through the reeds. Finan, where are you? I cannot see you, Finan. Where are you? No. Who is that? What is that? Something is coming. The darkness is all around you. It flies with winged speed to endanger our secret purpose. Finan, you must come to Lothlorien. Come to Lothlorien and bring the ghost. As you stare at Nona's lifeless body lying among the mist in the reeds, you feel waking world beginning to rip away the veil of sleep from your eyes.
The veil of sleep passes from your eyes, but the memory of what you have seen remains. The meaning of these troubled dreams, however, remains hidden to you.
Sheesh.
You had a bad dream. Such things are to be expected after a battle.
Grimbold's expression becomes darker and more concerned as you tell him what you remember of the troubling dream. Ah, this is not merely a bad dream, Finan. This is elf magic at the worst sort. You have dealt with strange people and mysterious forces and are now caught in their net. If you were not so valuable in a fight, I would command you to leave and never return. You could not leave my sight quickly enough.
This dream of yours is an omen of dangerous times ahead.
I will not force you to leave, my friend. You have been too valuable an ally. But heed this warning. Elf magic or not, this dream of yours is an omen in the dangerous times ahead. It must steer your steps, but whether it steers them to good or ill, I cannot say. This I know, however. It is not your fate to stand with us again. Can you understand any of what you saw within the fog of sleep? You tell Grimwald that you do know of someone to whom the dream seemed to refer, the girl Nona, who called herself Vadu's ghost, for a time and swore vengeance on the Dunledings in the pay of Saruman. You must begin by finding this girl then. If she sought to slay Dunleding, she is certain to be somewhere within the Gap of Rohan. They gather in Wolf's Cleft, and the Gap teems with them. Go to Wilfrith in Forthbront to the west, and see if he has seen any sign of this girl. And this is where we continue next time. That was heavy. Thank you for spending some time here. And I hope I see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.